The Flyboys will play in the postseason. Dayton baseball closed out the regular season with a bang, beating St. Bonaventure 21-11 in 7 innings on Saturday. Michael DiMartini rewrote the record books on Saturday, setting a new single-season mark for hits, 93, runs scored, 68, and stolen bases, 37. After losing the first 2 games of the series, Saturday's victory gave Dayton a tiebreaker over Richmond and George Washington and provided the Flyboys with the final spot in the A-10 championships. UD golfer Ben Coors closed out his season at the NCAA Urbana Regional hosted by Illinois last week. Coors, the Atlantic 10's individual medalist, completed 54 holes at Atkins Golf Club and shot 13 over par to finish 62nd. Congrats to Ben on an incredible season. Dayton thrower Daniela Peralta saved the best for last on Wednesday at the Mount Union Last Chance meet in Alliance, Ohio. The New Jersey native threw a PR and won the javelin on her very last throw to qualify for the NCAA East Regionals. Casey Bogus will join her later this month in Jacksonville, Florida. A-10 Track Performer of the Year Jaden Haywood will find out on Thursday if she qualifies for the event set for May 28th through the 31st. We head back to the Diamond and focus our attention on baseball, where third baseman Rylan Lujo is having a huge freshman season. The Coconut Creek, Florida native talks about his favorite moment for the year and the special connection he has with Dayton center fielder Michael DiMartini.
I'd say DiMar mainly just DiMar lets me lets me know sometimes to stay composed a little bit. You know, if I'm a little mad that something just didn't go my way, or I didn't get a hit my first 2 at bats, and I'm a little mad. Just DiMar's like, hey, just remember who you are. Your last 2 at bats don't define you. But same thing with me to him, you know, like, but there's a reason. The reason you're able to put up the numbers you do, and the reason you are as good as you are, is because you don't get satisfied over certain things. You know, like, I want to be better tomorrow than I was yesterday. You know, that's always the case. So
you're talking about trying to improve, and I guess now, you know, there's no secret out there. They understand sort of what's in Dayton's lineup, and that includes you right in the middle of it. You were talking about sort of the big adjustment from high school to college, and that just being the volume of games played. Is there maybe like an added pressure of trying to sort of deal with how teams are trying to get you out?
No, I mean, I tell the coaches and our players all the time, like, hitting is so hard in this game. You know, you're supposed to fail 7 out of 3 times, right? And then you're in the Hall of Fame. Like, they say that they say that all the time. So I say, I mean, even if I get out, it doesn't mean the pitcher got me out. So, like, sometimes it's, you know, I hit a ball very hard to somebody. You know, you still won that at bat. It's not like the pitcher won that at bat. On paper, you got out, but if you hit it hard, then that's all you could do, you know, because that's just how the game's gonna go. You're not always gonna find a hole.
You've been one of the top hitters in the league throughout the season. There have been so many highlight moments, 5-hit games, so many 3-hit games. And then, you know, I think about that sliding catch and sort of that first week down in Florida. Do you have a favorite moment so far in this season?
Probably just the home run against Ohio. You know, my first home run against Ohio, and I started finally feeling good about myself. And I told DiMar too, you know, I went a long time in that beginning of the season without a home run. And I was like, my swing doesn't feel right. I don't feel like the player that I'm supposed to be. And then when I started, you know, hitting them, and they came in bunches, and I started feeling good again. And in that same game, I hit the one to tie it, I think, or to take the lead or tie it in that, like, bottom of the 9th or top of the 9th. And so I'd say that's probably my favorite game, because I feel like that's when everything clicked.
Describe that feeling coming around third base, knowing that you got it, and then seeing your teammates.
Just, I remember that feeling in Ohio. I was doing well that game. I think that was my 4th hit of the game or something. So I was rounding the base, and I told Coach Spoli, our third base coach, I was like, why would they pitch to me there? I was like, I didn't think it was smart, but
it was not.
It was, but yeah, it was just a moment. It was amazing, and especially to see, like, it's awesome when you could feel like you're contributing to the team so much. You know, that's what everyone wants to feel. Just feel like they matter. So obviously when I hit home and everyone is in the dugout, that's the best feeling. That's also what goes with it when you hit a home run, just the excitement.
This entire interview will be available this Thursday on Spotify, Apple Music, and on our YouTube channel at Dayton Flyers. Best of luck to the Fly Boys, who start the A-10 championships today against George Mason at 3 o'clock. The Flyers and Patriots start postseason play at Capital One Park in Tysons, Virginia. For more information on Dayton Athletics, visit DaytonFlyers.com and follow us online at Dayton Flyers.